I want us to talk about something very important to me today. And it's very important to me as well as to you. We need to know this, especially if you are located in Ghana or you farm in Ghana here. On this channel, I've been talking about difficulty in selling pigs, the market being unstable and unsuitable for the producers. So, due to that, this is what most farmers are doing, and it is not helping them. At the end of the day, what comes out is they are quarreling with the buyers, and this is it. Because we say the market is becoming saturated, people are trying to be smart, and then in an attempt to outsmart the system, they outsmart themselves in addition. So they go to get the buyers, and then if let's say they want to sell their pigs on Christmas, that is December, they get the orders now. You get it? They sell the pigs to the people now that I want to sell this pig to you, and they even go ahead and take money from the buyers. So at the time that these buyers will come to pick the animals from the farm, the animals have already grown past that price. And the farmers will now be like they are not willing to give the animals to the buyers. What I've seen is at the end of the day, most of these people, farmers who are doing that, they don't actually know how much they're putting into raising the animals. So they don't know that at least let me know how to calculate that in a month. This is how much I will spend on this animal until this December or Christmas time is up. So they just accept the money initially and then they think they have secured the market. And on the Christmas day that people come to collect their pigs or to take the animals from the farm, they see that instead of taking like 3,000 from the animal, they ended up taking maybe 2,000 or 1,500 for the same animal. And they're not willing to do it. But like I said, agreement is an agreement. They have come to take it. Okay. So if you want to sell your animals on that basis, what I want you to know is it's better you know how much you are putting into raising the animal. Like a day, how much it is. The feed you're giving to the pig for a day, a single day, is costing you. Or even in the month, how much it will cost you for that particular pig. And then multiply that by the total number of days or months the animal is supposed to stay on the farm for that time. And beyond that, you can talk with the buyer that if it surpasses that time and you have not yet come for it, I am not going to agree. Or you have to top it up with something extra. That is it. But if you don't talk and make yourself very clear to the buyer, they'll give it to you and they expect to come and take their pick on the set date without adding even one city to the initial price. Okay. So if you know this is what you want to be doing on your farm, the only thing you need to do is make sure these people understand that by the time they come to pick the animals from your farm, the animals might weigh more than that. And if that is the case, it's either you reweigh to get the exact price, or you have to be compensated for the time. Okay, that is it. This thing happened to me, but mine was in a very different situation. The person came to buy three of my pigs, and he refused to pick the animals on the said date. Instead of him coming to pick the animals in 1 week time, even with the 1 week, I told him that I'm going to feed the animal for 4 days. And then the extra 3 days, that would be his cost. And he agreed. So the 1 week was up, and this man didn't come to pick the three pigs. He was there. He allowed the pig to stay with me for like another week. That is about 7 days in addition. Okay, so the day he came to pick these animals from my farm, I told him that we agreed on 7 days. And with that, you are even to pay for 3 days. I am only taking 4 days of it. So now that they have taken more than this, it means you are supposed to add me this amount to it. And it became a struggle on the farm. But like I said, I control my production. So usually I don't struggle to sell my pigs. So I know that this number, if I produce this number, I can easily sell it. So any moment a buyer comes and the person wants to do or misbehave towards me, I give you your money back. If I've taken your money, I just give it to you back and then ask you to go or leave my farm and go. Never to return again. You leave the farm and go. Okay. So if you don't do this, these people will take you for granted. And one thing I've also come to realize is most of these buyers, when they come to buy your animals, especially those who buy to slaughter, they buy it and then they expect to make more than 40% profit when you are just making about 30 or 25%. They are going to make 30% or 40% in maybe, let me just say, 4 nights. Because usually these pork joints and all this, they sell them in the night. So in 4 nights, he wants to make 40% or 30%. And you that has wasted about 7 months, you are making 25 or 30%. You see, so usually these people, if they come to you and you're not careful or you don't talk things through well, and you just accept the money because it is just available, when people are telling you that you cannot sell your pigs that easy, and you accept their terms, you end up ruining your business and ruining your integrity and the values you have even set for yourself and your farm. So you have to stand by your words and make sure always, if people come to buy and they give you that, I'm not coming for the animal today, I'll come for the pig in maybe 1 week time or 1 month time. Talk with the person in a day. This is how much it will cost you. So, and you return. It's either we reweigh the animal or we calculate it and you give me the feed. Okay. And most of these buyers too, some of them are very understanding to the extent that if you tell them to buy the feed and leave the feed for you, for the workmanship, you are going to take care of it yourself. But for the feeding, they should buy it for you. Most of these people, they come to your farm and they come with the feed. They buy their feed and leave the feed with you. That one fine. If it is balanced, you are feeding it to them. If it is not balanced, you talk to them, it's not balanced, so they need to buy other ingredients to mix. If they agree, fine. If they don't, you have accepted you have collected your money already, and you have told them the right and they refuse to do. So you feed what they have already given to you to the pig. If they come, the pig is not gaining weight and it's stagnated. That one you have already told them. You didn't hide anything from them. So if they come and they agree to buy the feed for you, fine. That's when you work with them perfectly. Or if they come and they ask you that I'm buying it today, but the next time I come, you have to reweigh so that I'll add you more or I'll reduce it. Because to some of us, to the farmers, after you have taken the money from these buyers, we don't take proper care of the animals again and we just do them anyhow on the farm. So if the buyer comes and the animal has reduced in weight, definitely if they're also going by the scale, which you're going to lose.